everyone, it's Katie with One Music School, and today I'm going to teach you some basic finger picking patterns, and by the end of this lesson, you will be able to finger pick any song that you like. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to finger pick on quarter notes. So it's just the actual beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is incredibly important because once we add something called a metronome, it's going to make so much more sense and it's going to make your finger picking cleaner when you actually try it. So I'm going to use a metronome that I have on my phone. It's called 7 Metronome. And I like it because it's clean, it's simple, and it's free. You can find a bunch of different metronomes that are free on your app store, also online. It's a great resource to have, and I highly encourage that you practice with a metronome regularly. So the first chord that I'm going to be using is a C chord. I'm going to take finger number 3 and place it on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then my right hand is going to be in charge of a certain string. And I say that because it's not going to move to a different string for this basic finger picking exercise. My thumb is never going to leave the C string. Finger number 1 or the pointer finger is never going to leave that E string. And my middle finger is going to be in charge of the A string. So I'm going to pluck with my thumb, so I apply a little bit of pressure, and I pluck down on the C string. And then with my pointer and middle, I'm going to be plucking up, like that. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add the metronome. That's going to be very important. Now the second thing you have to do is subdivide. So you take that beat and you chop it into smaller equal parts. So the next subdivision of a quarter note would be an 8th note. So 1, 2, 3, 4 becomes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the basic finger picking pattern, we're basically going to double it in speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that with the metronome. So the next step would be to add your pointer finger. So first, just on the quarter notes, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, and then we go back to thumb, pointer, middle, pointer. Let's try it with the metronome. Now you can use that same finger picking pattern while you're switching chords. It's actually really quite simple. I just avoid this string right here that's tuned to the high G. If it's tuned to a low G, it sounds just a little bit more fluid. You could still pick with this one, but just for the basic part, we're just going to focus on these 3 strings right here. So I'm going to choose a chord progression from C to F to C to G. And what's going to happen is I'm going to hold my fingers in the chord position. So just in case my thumb accidentally plucks this string right here, it's going to sound like you meant to do it because your fingers are in the chord, so you really can't lose. Let's start with the quarter note finger picking pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with the metronome. And that's it. Those are 2 basic fingerpicking patterns that you can use as a beginner. Of course, there are more complicated ones that you can use. You can switch between quarter notes and between eighth notes to switch it up. It's really, really simple. Just start off slow. Don't try to go too fast, and eventually you can always speed it up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.